What's going on, Wolfpack, Cubpack, Aqua here, bringing you guys another video for a Town Hall 8 3-star strat. This is my favorite attack. It's GoVaLo, which is Golems, Valkyries, and Loons. And this is by far my favorite attack. It's the funnest to do. When you get it and you do it right, it wrecks the base super fast, and it's just, I don't know, it's really satisfying because it's a timing attack too, and it works out great. So I'm gonna go back to last war because I actually got the opportunity to do one, which I was so excited with because it was pretty much perfect for it. If my tablet will let me go. Okay. War log. This was the war we just won, 103 to 102. Close war, guys. Good job pulling it off. I was so happy when I woke up and I saw that we won by 1 star. I actually didn't know. Like, I kind of wanted to be a surprise, like, to go in and look. But, like, the first thing I saw in the chat was, like, oh, we just won. I was like, oh, great. But, yeah, pretty sweet. All right, I think it was the enemy's 29. Yep. I don't know how to say that. He's Chinese. So we're going to get to the scout. So what you're looking for in a GoVaLo, and this, it's a great attack, but it's very limited because it's for a very specific base type. What you're looking for is you're looking for a base that has all 3 air defenses in the core, and as well as that, you want to look for, as well as having those 3 air defenses in the core, it has to be easily accessible through wall breakers, because you don't have a jump at Town Hall 8. And, alright, come on. Why isn't the app showing up? Put the menu up here. Okay. Alright, so it has to be easily accessible by wall breakers. So the first thing I'm going to show you, obviously, is this is the core. This whole compartment in the core, all of the air defenses are in the core. A bonus for this base is all the Teslas are as well. There's 2 Teslas in this 2x4 space and Tesla here. And there's no open spaces, which means there's no spring traps, which is great for Vux because you really, I generally use like 5 to 9 Valkyries in the composition, and if you lose 1 or 2 or 3, that's a big thing. You can only lose the 1 to 1 spring trap. Oh yeah, cool little fact for you guys. A spring trap can launch up to 15 housing space, meaning you can lose 3 hogs to a spring trap. You could lose 15 barbs or 15 archers to a spring trap, but you can only lose 1 Valkyrie because it's 8 housing space. 2 of them is 16. It can only launch 1. Yeah, something I just learned yesterday, but that's pretty cool. But yeah, all the Teslas are in the core like that. You don't have to worry about giant bombs at all. So the whole strategy is, it's Golems, Valkyries, and Loons. You send in a Golem to tank for defenses, and the best way to come in on this one is right up here. You send in your Golem and 2 wall breakers, and you get that Golem in on that that archer tower. While you're doing that, you have to make a funnel. So I have to take out this army camp and this army camp and these buildings as well. You want your funnel to be pretty wide because Valkyries, they will stray, and they are magnetized towards buildings that are touching each other. Luckily, there's none of those on the outside, but they will stray pretty far, so you have to be able to make a nice wide funnel. So you take all those out with your whiz, your Golem's going in here, and then your wall breakers, and this is why it has to be easily accessible to wall breakers, because the wall breakers, after breaking this wall right here, the next closest wall with the defense is this one. And it's close, because all the other points are close as well, but notice that there's a space in this tile between these 2 archer towers, so that actually does affect the wall breaker's AI, and they will go to the closest defense that is guarded by a wall, and that is this air defense. So after that gets opened up, you break in those, and then you drop your Valkyries and your Barb King, and I take Witches in the Clan Castle for cleanup. After that, these Valkyries come into this core, you rage them up in the core, and you heal them, and that's all you really need. I dropped a first rage high like this just to catch the wall breakers in case one died, so I would only need one to break the wall, and that almost ended up screwing me up because one came over down to this wall and broke it, and my Valkyries almost went into there and strayed, and you don't want your Valkyries to stray. But they end up going back in the core due to the CC troops, and then you'll just see, actually, almost all my Valkyries go down the CC troops, which usually never happens, but they had a good CC troop composition. There was actually Gobs in their CC, and then Wizards behind it, and the Goblins went out in front and locked on the Valkyries, and then all the Wizards like pretty much shot them all dead. So that's another thing you have to look for. I have never encountered that. I usually just rage and heal through the CC, but all those Wizards happened to one-shot my Valkyries, and a lot of them died, and I still get the core hollowed out because of my Witches and my King and the rage and heal spells in there. So, yeah. All that ends up going down. So look, this is the point after that. You have your Golems and your Valkyries are down. They take out this whole core. So after this is all down, the reason why Loons are so effective, this is going to go down to all these air defenses, all the Teslas in the core, everything is taken out here. So as that's happening, you're timing your Loons. As these air defenses are going down, and you send like 2 Loons per each Archer Tower. I think I sent like 2 Loons here, 2 Loons here. And, oh crap. Yeah. And then it ended up working out perfect because I could send 3 on each of these cannons. And these are the only Archer Towers left at this point. 1, 2 balloons like this. And after this goes down, where are the balloons going to go? They go straight into the mortars, and then into the Archer Towers. And after that, there's nothing else that can hit the balloons. This works so well, too, because there's still troops. There's like a Golem and a King in the core. And all these defenses, like, look at their area. They're all locked on to the core. Everything is locked into the core. And that's what helps us attack so much, is because balloons aren't even getting hit because everything's focused on everything in the core, that your balloons don't even get hit. And it just ends up going down so fast. Yeah, and then after that, all you need is like 2 or 3, or like 3 or 4 whiz for cleanup. And that's what I end up doing, is I just drop like a whiz on this builder's hut in the corner, and a whiz on this builder's hut in the corner, and then like a couple on the bottom, and it goes down quick. So I'm just going to hit the replay button. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll let it rip. Oh. Yeah, quick pause here. I put those 3 wizards down to destroy those 2 buildings at that angle first because they'll destroy the Archer Tower after. And I wanted that Archer Tower to go down quick because then the Golem was going to go to the next, it was going to go to that wall in front of the air defense. And that way, when the Golem is right here, it's tanking for the Archer Towers. That puts it in range of this Archer Tower and this Archer Tower. So that way, after that Golem gets there, I can drop my 2 Is out here on these army camps to create the funnel, to finish the funnel, and make sure that they don't die. If I would have sent them earlier, they would have got shut down by the Archer Towers, and the Valkyries may have strayed to those army camps. So that's a huge timing thing there. Alright, keep playing. See, I just dropped those whiz. Gonna drop 2 more wall breakers to try to get in there, and I timed the first 2 wrong, and then I sent the next 2 after. And I got nervous and raged them, because I knew the timing was good, but I got nervous and raged them anyway, and that almost screwed me. There goes the Valkyries, the Witches, and the King. You got that heal and the rage in the core. Should have dropped that rage quicker. But now you see, as the air defenses start going down, I'm already deploying Loons. Waiting for those last 2 to go down so I can start them on the bottom. That one on that side went down, and then I do the 3 there, and the 2 on the bottom. Now I know everything's going to go down. Timed it perfectly. You'll see I still have troops left over. Just deploying those strategically to take out high HP buildings. Gotta drop my cleanup whiz. And I mean, it just, I think that was like a 2-minute attack. And I lost a lot of balloons to spring trap, or to balloons to spring traps. I lost a lot of balloons to the skelly traps, and it still is just completely wrecked. You always want to take in just enough loons to take out the defenses, so you have housing space for more wizards. Because wizards are a better cleanup troop than balloons. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll just fast forward this. Hopefully that wasn't too laggy, because a lot of my videos are laggy now. Yep. So you can see that's my army composition. Generally, I bring between 5 and 9 Valkyries. Bringing more when there are spring traps in the core that I know about, or the core is a little bit harder to get to and they take a little bit longer to get to the core, then I'm going to have more Valkyries. Always just bring enough loons to take out those defenses. You can see that your biggest threat of your defense after the core goes down is the archer towers. You want to get to those archer towers first. So if you ever have a core that has the air defense and archer towers in the core, that is like perfect for GoVaLo. That's absolutely perfect. And then after that, yeah, I had 4 ways for cleanup, so I used about 8 for my funnel and to get in the core that helped take out the core. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I usually always use 1 golem. You can't really use 2 golems at Town Hall 8 because it's too much troop space. But at Town Hall 9, you're usually using 2 golems. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You use a rage and a heal, and you can either bring an extra rage or a heal for your balloons or in the core, which is it's just you use it where needed. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like the attack. Try it out sometime. All right.